Hi, everyone. It's Nadawa from Paper Flow Designs. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Tonight, I wanted to talk about 3 ways that you can turn your physical craft into a digital product. I know right now it's probably hard for a lot of people to get their crafts out if you do sell your crafts. Even if you don't, it might be hard to kind of get supplies right now. And maybe the people that you make your crafts for, they still want them. So you need ideas for how you can turn your physical craft. And when I say physical craft, I mean like if you knit, if you crochet, if you paint, if you make jewelry, how can you get those things into the hands of the people that want them? If you can hear me and you can see me, just let me know. I just want to make sure that I can be heard and I can be seen before I go too far. I'm just going to be showing you examples of different shops, different people that are crafters, that are makers. They make their own items, but they found a way to turn those items into digital products. So let me show you the first person that I came across. And I actually found this person because Etsy had sent out an article about this person in their newsletter. So I clicked on it and I was shocked. This person name is Jody Rice, and she makes crochets, but in her Etsy shop, she sells PDFs of those crochets. And just if you don't know what a PDF is, it's just like um, a digital form, like a letter or an instruction sheet. So basically, all of the designs that you see are hers that she's made in her atelier, and she sells the PDF instructions to other people so they can make them as well. And you would think, okay, maybe that sounds cute and all, but who's really going to buy that? A lot of people. She has so far sold 67,912 of these PDF patterns of her crochets, and I mean they're really cute. They're really gorgeous. But and it sells like one, if you look at all of these items, it says over 20 people have this in their cart for pretty much everything in her store. So she does a good job of selling these PDF patterns. I mean, people look at them, the colors are gorgeous, bright, and this is something that even during this time, she can still make her craft. She can still do what she does because she actually makes these items, all these crochets, and she photographs them, and then she makes the patterns and sells that to people on Etsy. Hi, Marie. How are you doing in Sweden? Um, if you missed the beginning, I'm just talking about 3 ways that you can sell or you can turn your craft into digital products. So if you do sell them, even if you don't sell them, but you still want to make something and give it to people, these are ideas to help you do that. The first one I covered was a lady who makes crochet patterns. So she makes crochets as well, as you can see here on the right side of the screen. Just let me know if, because for me it's showing up blurry, but I hope you can see it clearly. Uh, this lady, Jody, makes crochet patterns and sells them. And like I said, she sold like almost 70,000 already. She is like killing it. And they're gorgeous. If I click on one, I don't want it to slow down the system like this with the bird nest. Because at first I thought, okay, she's selling all of these crochets to people, but then I realized, okay, it's gonna take a while. It's that she's actually selling the PDFs, and you can put that listing up on Etsy, and somebody can buy the directions, basically what the PDF is, to show them how to stitch it. So she's not sending anybody the supplies in the mail. She's not, making each crochet to send to all of these clients. She just makes this crochet design once, takes beautiful pictures of it, makes the pattern, transfers it into a digital file. So she basically just writes up the pattern as a digital file. There's pictures up on there too, and people buy that because they're cute. They're really cute. So that's the first way. If you do make something like sewing or knitting or crocheting, you can sell that as a pattern. The second option, if you sew, again, okay, it's like so much stuff running on here. I found this other seller who makes cover stands for Kindle Fires, and right now people are at home, so they're reading, their Kindles. They're watching things like on Netflix. They would probably like a cute cover for it. So she doesn't sell the covers in her store. What she sells are PDF patterns. So it's just a sewing pattern, which gives somebody the directions to make their own cover for their Kindle. If you sew, that's another way that you can still make your product, get it out to people, and maybe somebody sees the one that you have and they're like, oh, I want the same one, but I want to learn how to make it. I don't know how. You can make a pattern and turn it into a PDF, add the pictures, add video if you want, and send that to them. So that is two different things that you can sell and make as digital products. The third one, let me know if I'm going too fast if you can't see each item as well. I'm also going to have a link because I have put all of these Etsy shops. I made a list of them. So if you just click on the link, it should be like in the description. It is an affiliate link, so just to let you know that. You don't have to click on it if you don't want to. You can just go and see each Etsy shop on your own. But if you want to have all of them in one quick and easy place, I've made a list of them. So if you can just click, you can click on that if you want to see exactly what these shops are and what they sell and how they're selling it. If you're interested in that, that should be in the description, and it's also in the first comment. Okay, what is another shop that I found? This one just like had me really not surprised. Well, I guess surprised because I mean I realized people really like their pets, but I was just not expecting to see somebody that had a whole entire shop just for knitting and sewing patterns for pet pajamas. I was just like, oh, okay, wow. And she even has one that's marked as a bestseller. So these are little doggy pajamas that she makes, and for different kinds like greyhounds. That seems to be really popular. And what she's selling is the pattern. So once again, it's a sewing pattern. And she's put on here, it says it's illustrated step-by-step instructions for pajamas for your dogs. So she's got different sizes for, I guess, for different size dogs, different styles. Like this one here has a little dinosaur one, so it could be maybe like a Halloween costume too. I know people are really big into put those on their pets sometimes. So she just sells the PDF. So once again, if you sew, if you want to get something out to people, but you can't right now, or you maybe just don't have all of the supplies that you need, like you would love to, but you don't know how to do that. This is another way that you can get this out to people. I don't know if you can see, but people, these items, because like this one, for instance, it says over 20 people have this in their cart. The next one, over 17 people have this in their cart. 19 people have this in their cart. So this is something that people want, and it's a digital pattern. So she's just written up a PDF again. I'm guessing. Yeah, she says illustrated step-by-step instructions, and she sold more than 3,000 of those so far. So, and she's not even, she's in Slovenia, the seller. So good for her. So you see, people are still buying things. As you can see, people have this in their cart. She's got bestseller items, and they are digital patterns. So it's that she's selling. Let me see. So that was so I've got the last one I'm going to show you. So far was a pattern. There was the Kindle cover pattern, and these are all PDFs again, so they're digital files that people are sending out. The dog pajama pattern. The last one is for, you are not going to believe this. Sorry, my connection is like a little slow. But in addition to making patterns, like, I don't know, maybe you're not into writing items, or you may think it's too difficult, or you're not really tech savvy, you can just make a video of yourself, doing these things, and also send that in, maybe in addition to the PDF as well. Okay, so this shop is called Living Rocks, and she's based in Italy. What she sells in her shop, no, she doesn't sell the painted rocks. I know that's what you're thinking. She sells instructions to show you how to paint rocks. Yes. I thought this was like, I loved it. I thought this was so cute. And people, like I said again, she sold over 900 of these again. So if you click on the link that I put in the description, you'll see that in her shop, you'll get, I think she's giving out a PDF and a video tutorial to show people how to paint animals, which are, very, very, like, they're gorgeous looking. She's got an owl, a frog, chickens, cats, and she just shows people how to paint that on rocks. So since she's an artist, that's her art, and I'm assuming, probably costs a lot of money to ship rocks in the mail. So instead of doing that, she is sending somebody the instructions on how to paint their own rocks. So I thought that was just amazing. So I hope you like these ideas. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Feel free to write them in the comments. I'm trying out a new system. It's streaming on a new place. Yeah, Marie, pretty much it seems you can sell anything. I was just like, really surprised when I found all of these things, because I guess, especially now on Etsy, you're kind of seeing like the same old things. When you open the first page, it just show you like the popular items, but there are other things that people are selling, and they're selling very well, that you probably wouldn't expect. At least I wouldn't have expected to think that someone has a shop just about dog pajamas. They're not just dog pajamas, but dog pajama sewing patterns, and is doing well. And instructions on painting rocks. So pretty much any craft that you do, you can find a way to make it and sell it digitally to anyone, from making the crochet patterns and selling that as a PDF file. What else did I show you? Making the Kindle book covers, or any other kind of electronic gadget sewing pattern cover, no, electronic gadget cover pattern, that you can sell as a PDF to someone. You can also sell the sewing patterns that you make. If you make, like, I don't know, little baby clothes or even adult clothes, and sell those patterns, people, like those too. And the painted rocks. So anything is possible. If you think like, oh, I make something and no one is going to be interested in it, you'd be surprised. The best thing is to, go on these sites and see what's selling, see what people are interested in. Like I said, I've given you this link so you can see these shops that I've shown you in Etsy. Also, you could take a look at Amazon Handmade and see what people are selling on there. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Um, Sheila, in case you're just getting here, I just covered about 4 different items that people are selling on Etsy as digital products. And these are all traditional crafts that people also sell in their Etsy shops, but these people are selling digital versions of them. I showed a shop that made cross-stitching as a digital pattern. She's selling the PDFs. There was another shop that makes Kindle Fire covers. There's a shop that makes dog pajama patterns, and a shop that has a tutorial to show you how to make painted rocks. So none of these things, like these people aren't sending you the product in the mail, especially right now. It's really difficult. I don't know how it is for you where you live, but it's really difficult to get mail. It's not coming every day. So this is a great way to get your craft out to people that still want something to do, because let's face it, we want to take our minds off it and still do something fun. So let me know if you have any other questions about that. Like I said, I have the link. You can check out these shops. I will keep that up for you. You can also email me if you have any questions. And yeah, that is about it. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I hope everybody is well. I hope you are safe. I am, and my family is as well. So I'm grateful for everything that I have right now, and for you for coming here and spending this time with me and listening to me show you what you can make with your crafts. And I will, if I don't see any questions, I don't know if there's a lag, because I know sometimes on Facebook there can be a lag on questions, but I will just hang around for like another maybe 10, 15 seconds. Oh, thank you for the love. And feel free also to share this with someone. If you know someone who makes crafts, but maybe they can't really get it out to anyone. Sheila, yes, the video will be up, so you can come back to this link on Facebook, and it's also on YouTube, and it'll be up so you can watch it again. I will probably also be sending out a replay link by email, just in case somebody wants to see it again and they see it. Oh, I see some questions coming in, so there must be a lot. All right, Denise. Oh, thank you for inviting your friend Nicole. Thank you so much and sharing that. Yeah, because I figure, you know what, we are probably all sitting at home looking for things to do, looking for ways to get those things, and especially us as crafters, as you and I are crafters, are looking for ways to get that out to people. And some of these things, I know they were new to me. So if they were new to me, I figured, hey, you know what, they're probably new to somebody else, and they didn't know that here's another way that you can also share your craft with other people that maybe they're not right there with you, and it's not in the traditional sense of you making a craft, you know, packaging up and making a nice pretty product and going to the post office and sending it to them. By sending them a little product, you can still share that craft with someone. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. You can still share your craft with somebody and not, and still, respect all of the rules and regulations still going on. And if you are somebody who sells your craft, this is still a way for you to be able to sell your craft at this time when it might be a little difficult. And it might give you ideas too for different crafts that you do, because if you're somebody who crochets or knits and maybe you never thought that somebody else might enjoy receiving a pattern from you, like, this is a new way of getting out what you're doing to them. So it's not just the physical stuff you make. Yes, they love that, but they can, still love what you do in a different way. I am going to scroll. Let's see. And plus I'm on Wi-Fi, so the connection is probably a little slow. I don't see any other questions coming on. But feel free to write the questions down in the comments in case you do have questions later. And if I missed your question, I'm sorry. I will leave the replay up for the time being, so you can come back and check it out again. And like I said, you can click on the link in the description and also the first comment to see all of these shops for yourself, so you can get a better idea of of what's possible. Right. I just keep looking down because I'm looking to see if there's no other questions or comments. But thank you all for showing up. Thank you for your support. And I hope you got something good out of this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, like I said, feel free to share it with someone else. I'm loving the likes and the hearts that are coming through. And other than that, I'll see you another time. I'm going to try to make these more regular, since I think people like them and I think they might be helpful. Other than that, have a good one, and I will chat with you later.